Once upon a time, there was a family of tiny rabbits. They lived under the leaves of a beautiful bluebell forest in the backyard of a little child's house. One day, as the tiny rabbit family was hopping about their business, little brother tagged little sister. "You're it," he cried, and hopped off into the shade of the leaves. "I'm not," shouted little sister, hopping after him. "Hey, wait up," she cried, as he vanished. Little sister looked high and low while Mr. and Mrs. Tiny Rabbit watched and smiled. They loved to see their children play. "Mom, Dad, I can't find little brother," said little sister. "Well, let me have a look," said Mr. Tiny Rabbit. He hopped over to the bushes where the big leaves almost formed a tent of green. "Surprise!" called out Mr. Tiny Rabbit. "Hey, no fair!" shouted little brother, hopping out of his hiding spot. Little brother loved to hop as high as he could, so he hopped right over some grass, but he slipped as he landed and slid onto his back. "Are you all right, son?" said Mrs. Tiny Rabbit. "Thanks, Mom. I'm fine," he said, laying still in the grass, looking way up at the clouds in the sky. It was a hot summer day. It felt good to lie in the cool green grass. "Hey, Dad, how big is the sky?" asked little brother. "Oh, bigger than you can imagine," said Dad, Mr. Tiny Rabbit. "Well, how big is planet Earth then?" said little brother. "Oh, bigger than a hop around the bluebell forest," said Dad. "Well, wouldn't it be great if we could hop between the stars?" said little brother. "Ha ha, only in your dreams," said little sister. "Oh, even hopping around our solar system would be hard to do, son. The planets spin around and around the sun," said Mr. Tiny Rabbit. "But no rabbits have ever even been to the moon. There's no hope of hopping into outer space for a look." "Well, I'm going in to make supper," said Mrs. Tiny Rabbit. "I'll set the table," said little sister, hopping along after Mom. "Well, I'll hop to it and get some fresh greens from the garden," said Dad, Mr. Tiny Rabbit. "No hope of hopping," said little brother. "No hope of hopping," said little brother. "No hope of hopping," as he drifted off into a dream. "Wow! What happened? Where are we?" cried little sister. "Hey, we're in outer space," said little brother. "In your dreams," said little sister. "Oh, yes," said mother, "in your dreams." "It's so big, so dark. Oh, it's so beautiful and mysterious." "Hey, look, I can hop onto Jupiter and then Saturn," said little brother. "Where's Earth?" said Mom, Mrs. Tiny Rabbit. "There it is," said little sister, hopping over to a tiny dot. "Hey, how come it's so small?" "All the planets are small compared to the sun," said Dad, Mr. Tiny Rabbit. "No, they're not," said little sister. "Look over here, the sun's really tiny." "Ha ha," said Dad, Mr. Tiny Rabbit. "Look over there, the sun is really, 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 really big." "It's so big." "Sun? Sun? Sun?" "What? Where am I?" "Well, you're in the bluebell forest, in a little child's backyard. You fell asleep. It's time for dinner."